Hi, my name is Chris Hubbard, and this is a real quick review of TechieSense.com, the best laptop brands page. I just wanted to do a quick little summary review of your page and just show you just some of the things that I see that may help to improve your conversions and actually get more sales on Amazon. Looking at your site, I see that you have both AdSense running and Amazon, which is fine. However, as I scroll down here, the first thing I see is your affiliate link right next to a picture that goes to AdSense. So it can be very confusing knowing which one should I click. If I click on this picture, is this well, no, this isn't a error, and this one's a ThinkPad. So it's a slightly confusing signal. I would consider A/B testing or even removing this AdSense unit, especially on one of your foundation pages, which I'm assuming Best Laptop Brands is one of the pages that you want to drive the most traffic to. Also over here, sorry, I don't mean to jump around, but just as I see it, I'm just kind of pointing it out. Here with 0 fans and 0 G+ subscribers, I would remove these two specifically, or if necessary, remove the whole unit. Just that way it doesn't jive that you've got 631 shares over here on this side, but no fans. That mixed signal, it can be death to a site. So I would go ahead and if necessary, remove it. You've got the sumo bar over on this side, which if somebody's going to share it, they've been trained now to click on one of these. Scrolling down, let's see, I like the fact that you've got the table. What I would do is also consider, while the price points are one thing, the other thing that you would maybe consider breaking down is by functionality or use. That can be another big thing is, hey, I might have $1,000 budget, but I'm a student, I need something I can take to class, or I need a tablet or something like that. The other thing I would consider doing is adding in an image in here, because it becomes helpful to see, oh, this is what a Transformer 3 Mini is. Oh, this is what a Chromebook is. This is what a Dell Inspiron is. Additionally, if you've taken the time to do the tables and everything like that, I would consider having, even if it's just a paragraph or two where you talk about like the Asus Transformer 3, either link it to a full review or to a section where you talk about that specific model. I would also consider putting best laptop brands under 500 into a heading tag for the actual table itself, so you can highlight, hey, this table is going to be about this. Same thing with here. Looking at your text, okay, down here you've got heading tags, but here in your table, the summary table is what's going to be probably one of your primary sellers, or if it's not actually selling for you, it's going to be directing people on how to find out more information. Like, I want to see what the Dell Inspiron flagship is. I've had good luck with Inspiron brand, but I don't know what the flagship is. Let me see. And all I have here is a link to Amazon. Well, I'm not ready to buy yet. So you've got any traffic that you send there is going to go, okay, how much is the price? Go to Amazon. Well, over here, you're saying it's under $500. Buying it used, it's $533. Okay, I guess 8 gig. You see, it's slightly misleading here, and so that can be a huge conversion killer too. Is if you're telling people, hey, go to this, and then they go to it, and it's not actually what you just said. This is what I said it was. Think of how many times you've been surfing the internet going to look for something, and you click on it and it takes you somewhere where it's not where it said it was going to take you. What do? You close the tab, back out, immediately move on to the next thing. You've only got so long to hold a visitor's attention, and once you lose that attention, it's very, very difficult to get it back. There's a million other sites that are doing the exact same thing. Here you've got looking for the best laptops under $1,000. Well, yeah, duh, the best laptops under $700, or you shouldn't have mixed the two lists. You should have, okay, if it's going to be under 500, great. Then I would have under 700 and just have it be the laptops that are between $700 and $500. There's more than enough SKUs out there for you to be able to find something. Even if it's kind of just the junk brands, you go, hey, these are, if this is your budget, okay, yeah, but you may, and ask for the upseller or tell them, show people why it's better to spend the extra $300 to get a laptop that's $1,000 price point. Because with that $1,000 laptop, you get this, you get this, you get this. You can actually have multiple tabs open at the same time, whereas maybe with a $700 one, you can't. Again, I'd throw in images here inside the chart so you can actually showcase everything. And I would definitely consider possibly breaking down this table a little bit better or a little bit more. You've got a Surface Pro here. You've got a touchscreen here. I don't know if the Asus is a touchscreen laptop, but maybe having touchscreens or tablet, convertible laptops in one section versus traditional laptops. So that's enough of the tables. Let's actually get down in here to look at I'd consider removing the plugin that you have adding in the Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest shares for images. People may share it, but I would look at that seriously and see if that's not just one little thing that maybe just, it looks great on paper, but it doesn't actually follow through. And I'd consider removing it. All right, Lenovo. Here, you don't have anything saying, okay, this is why, this is the criteria that we use to judge laptops. This is why we say this one is the best laptop or anything like that. I would strongly consider, the Wirecutter recently sold to, I think it was the New York Times for $30 million. If you're looking for a site that does affiliate marketing and that you can, look up to and try and follow, I would definitely consider spending a lot of time looking at how the Wirecutter does all their, they were bought by the New York Times, how the Wirecutter does their affiliate posts. They spend a lot of money to make sure they actually have the devices. That's great if you can. Realistically, it's much harder. Trust me, I know I never actually, with my Scooter Aerocyte, I never actually had one of the hoverboards to be able to, really take the pictures that I wanted to. So I had to, exist off of other people's pictures and tweak them and twist them and turn them to make them look unique. But what Wirecutter does is they actually buy the systems. They sit there and do kind of consumer report style testing where they go, okay, hey, go test this and play with it for 6 weeks. But here, immediately as you're going, they've got their #1 recommendation immediately. That way, hey, you know what? This is probably a 10,000 word article. I don't have time to read that right this second. What's your best pick? Why should I pick this? Okay, it's an Ultrabook, blah, 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 blah. okay, here's the different places that I can get it or purchase it. Now, here let's see, best for most people, Ultrabook. Okay. Here they're targeting both the Windows and the Mac users. I don't know how effective that would be. It may be a thing of this might look better if you say, hey, best Ultrabook for Windows, or best Windows Ultrabook and best Mac Ultrabook. Again, test everything. But my point is here they've got just a really quick mini review that's almost honestly longer than many places have for their full review. So I don't know why you're saying Lenovo's the number one. Let's see, thinnest, sleekest models, how thin, how sleek, eye popping 4K. See if here you're talking about the barely 3 pounds and half an inch thick. Show me, show a comparison, show a picture. Here's a picture of this, here's a picture of that. Remember, with affiliate marketing, what you're doing is you're not trying to get the sale. You are trying to get the sale, but you're trying to show the person this is why you want this feature. This is how this feature will help you do whatever it is that you're trying to do. This is how this feature will solve whatever pain it is that you have. So I would consider, trying to find all kinds of different images that you can find for this different model and throw them in here. Show, 20 million screenshots, or not necessarily screenshots, but 20 million different images of the ThinkPad. Show it from the top, bottom, left, right, up, down, because how many have you ever gone shopping for something online and been stuck looking at one single picture that doesn't really show you anything? That's a huge, huge area that will set you apart from your competition, is if you have a bunch of images about the product. You don't have to show them all at once. You can say, hey, click here to see more images, and have it go to your actual review or product page where you talk about the unit. I understand why you have to check today's price with Amazon and not showing prices. Okay, you just gotta have a little sales blurb, and honestly, I can get that anywhere. I don't know why this is the best laptop. Why is it a 4th generation Core i7? I work in tech, so I understand what and how it is, but for a majority of your readers, they may not. And so you should have where you can explain, this is what it is, this is why you want it, this is what you want to look out for. Okay, so and it's just more of the same for all the different devices. And here it's kind of misleading because you're saying, oh, best laptop brands. Okay, I take it back. You're just saying the brands. Okay, that does change my point a little bit, but you get the basic concept that I'm trying to get across, hopefully. One big thing that many affiliate marketers fail to do is they just hype and say, this is why this is awesome, this is what's so great about this. And they neglect to say, this is why this product stinks, or this is what's going to be horrible about it. I'm going to use a Surface just because I have one that I'm actually recording this on. Here's why the Surface stinks is, that tearaway keyboard, guess what? It tears away and you can drop it and break your screen. And if you don't have the insurance, you have to send off your Surface for however long it takes for them to resurface your Surface. And so that's something that you have to watch out for is if you try to hold this like a regular laptop, it tears apart, and suddenly you're left holding a keyboard looking at your broken screen. Not that I've done that, but somebody I know did that. Yeah, that's it. Again, you have more ads at the bottom. That's fine. I don't know how well the click-through might be. Another thing that is kind of a pet annoyance of mine that I see all the time is when people are doing a review of something and they say, hey, the 5 best brands, 5 best laptop brands, and then they don't pick a winner. Or they may, I just saw it the other day with WordPress plugins, 5 great SEO WordPress plugins, but they don't say this is the best one, this is what I use. Wrap up your review posts, have a thing, and don't be afraid to say, hey, look, we looked at all these. I've spent countless hours reviewing all these things. I know laptops. Here's what I recommend for different users. So there's definitely some areas that could improve. I just wanted to shoot off a quick response video for you. I apologize for my message this morning. I had to drive 3.5 hours out of my way to visit a customer site, and it took the majority of my day. But I will send this link to you in the message, and hopefully, let's talk more about your project. And please don't take what I've said about your site as criticism. Right this second, that's what you're wanting, is to get a honest and no BS review of what you've got and how to make it better. And that's what I hope I can offer. Let's talk more about your site. Thank you.